Let's see if it'll let me record. Nope, I got to start over. Hold on. No, I don't want to save the changes.
Shit, this one might be shorter than the other one.
Very well could be. And I'm fine with that.
I don't got much to say about Sorcerer's Apprentice.
You don't got a lot to say about. Hold on.
Not much.
Adobe Audition. Why is Photoshop still open? Get the fuck out of here. We're live. We're just not recording.
Well,
but I'm setting that up, so we'll do a podcast for our huge audience, Dick. And we're live and we're recording. I finally got it going. Here's the Blu-ray of the Frozen Ground, which I never showed in the last episode.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, completely forgot to grab it. Look at her smirk. Look at that goddamn smirk. Ugh.
You so goddamn smirking bitch.
All right, let's do an intro. Let's do a proper intro. We didn't do it last time.
That'd be good.
So, I don't fucking know. Let's do Hell of the Living Dead.
That sounds fine.
Okay, let's do Humanity Bear. It's a lot shorter.
You are reaching, arrived.
Yeah. Hello, citizens. Welcome to B Movie Battle 89. Nick Cage got 64. Phoenix West.
Take it.
Phoenix Ass and Kick Dick's Magic is our
right
on here.
Yeah.
I literally didn't care, so I wrote Phoenix Ass. Because
Phoenix Ass.
By the way, first time in the history of the show, or at least for a while, 0 notes for either movie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zero notes.
You don't need to. It's fine.
We are doing Kick Ass versus The Sorcerer's Apprentice. One's a very violent rated R movie. One is a Disney movie by John Turteltaub, the director of the other Disney movies he did. National
Treasure movies. Now, did he do National Treasure after this one?
No, that was before. That was like 2007.
Okay, because I felt like Disney wanted to do a franchise out of this movie, and it did not quite work out because it bombed so badly.
But they are doing the National Treasure show, so maybe they'll get around this
without Nick Cage.
Yeah, Cageless show, so we're not going to review it.
There's no point.
Glad he's not there.
I'm sure that show will be canceled before they make it, because it's like, why are we doing a Nick Cage movie without Nick Cage as a series based on people that have nothing to do with the movies that were already made?
No Jay Baruchel,
no guy Amber from Heard. The Hangover.
No Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina would definitely show up.
Oh, definitely will do it.
He'll do anything.
Come on now. Yes, I found the material so wonderful. I decided to do it. But he cashed in on that Spider-Man movie, so he's just like, fuck that, I'm going to do Sports with Brennan's TV show. Fuck you. I got Spider-Man money.
Well, he also fucked himself over, because if he didn't betray Indiana Jones,
that's right.
Much bigger stuff.
Adios, Sapitos.
I just happen to be wearing my Indiana Jones shirt.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know that the new Indiana Jones movie came out. Like you, and you're ignoring the Beetlejuice 2. I ignore the last 2 Indiana Jones movies. They never happened.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, Crystal Skull, Dial Destiny. I don't know what those are. Those don't exist.
I looked around when I was looking for the Indiana Jones box set. I was looking around for a more expensive set that didn't include the 4th movie.
It doesn't have.
But I had to buy the 4 box set.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah.
Now just wait for that 5 box set that no one's going to buy
in 12K.
12K. Dial of Destiny.
You can see the marijuana smoke coming out of Harrison Ford's.
Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself?
God, it's the commentary with his thoughts, which is, God, I wish I could fly a plane some more. Oh, weed.
I could fly a plane, smoke weed, and crash land. I'm fine. I'm perfect.
That's fine. Oh shit. No.
I wonder what Anne Heche's doing. Oh, she's dead too.
Oh yeah, she is.
Anne Heche's dead. Let's bring up more dead people.
Oh God, I forgot about that one. That's a bummer too. That's weird.
Well, she was all fucked up.
Yeah, that was weird the way she died.
She was a lost soul.
Driving to someone's house?
Something like that.
Yeah, just a bizarre. Anyway, only reason these 2 movies are paired together is because I want to get them out of the way. Nick Cage is barely in Kick Ass. He's in enough.
Oh, it's great in it though. He's like one of the best parts of the movie.
He's fantastic in Kick-Ass for a small role.
Ass kicked.
He is like chewing the scenery in a way that's not too stupid.
Yeah, it's great.
It's super appropriate, and it really offsets like all the dark humor in the movie because he's like, he tries to be like wholesome dad,
right? Yeah,
while his daughter's saying the filthiest shit, and it works perfectly.
And then he gets brutally murdered in the second act,
very slowly in front of her, and she can't do anything about it.
Yep.
And he's like Darth Vader at the end.
What's the thing he shouts out? He goes, "Green Lantern," or what is it? I
don't remember.
Shit, I forgot.
I skimmed through it yesterday, and I only watched the Nick Cage scenes.
Oh yeah, they're wonderful. And I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he's a good actor.
I was surprised how young he is in this.
He's young. Yeah, he's pretty young in this movie.
And his friends are Clark Duke and Evan Peters.
Yes, which is so funny.
I remember that.
Yeah, I saw this movie in a test screening.
Oh, really?
I took Matt to see it, and we had such a good time. It was a blast. This movie was a fun experience, one of the best experiences in the theater I ever had. And what was nice about it was the music wasn't completed, so they had Batman music play over it, and it worked so well.
No.
Like the whole scene when they're driving in the motherfucker's car or whatever, with Christopher Mintz-Plasse. Oh my God, the Batman song playing over it. It was perfect. But in the movie, they couldn't use it, obviously, because they don't own the rights. So this was just temp music. But man, perfect. It was like, man, it was not in the released version.
Yeah. Oh, obviously they couldn't.
No.
But I always knew, obviously, Chloe Grace Moretz was super young here. She's like 11. But I put it on. I'm like, holy shit, Aaron Taylor Johnson is super fucking young here too.
Yeah, before Craven.
Before he got all jacked. He seems like a gymnast. He has like a gymnast body.
Yeah, he's very lean.
Yeah. He's got like a super big upper body and his legs are
pretty much. All he does is chest and arms and back.
Or a wrestler. Maybe he's a wrestler.
He doesn't use the leg lifts.
Although wrestlers should be working on their legs more than anything.
I don't do squats. I don't believe in them.
I'm gonna go marry someone twice my age.
It's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with middle-aged Wu-Tang.
But the reason I brought up him and Evan Peters, and they're sitting across from each other in the cafe at the comic book shop or wherever, right before they get robbed. And I'm like, both Quicksilvers just staring at each other.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's weird.
My wife's bizarre. Yeah.
I was like, no, they're both Quicksilver. And there's a thing on the Wanda show, WandaVision.
Right, yeah.
Where her brother comes back and you're waiting for I'm gonna call him Anna Taylor-Joy because fuck it.
That's fine.
You're waiting for him to show up at the door, and then the door opens and it's Evan Peters.
Right, he's an actor.
X-Men.
Yeah, it's interesting.
There's a weird little twist there. I was like, why? Okay.
Yeah, Marvel movies and their continuity is not quite happening.
Oh, especially X-Men.
Their continuity is all over the place.
I told you, X-Men is basically the continuity of a Puppet Master franchise.
Yes.
It is just nonsense.
Like Men in Black, it's rebooted every time with the Wolverine origin. Because all the X-Men movies were basically Wolverine movies. They weren't really X-Men movies. They're X-Men starring Wolverine.
It's true. And then they made an X-Men movie, nobody cared. Or a Wolverine movie, nobody cared.
Logan.
Then they made two good ones.
Yeah, Logan was good. I like the second Wolverine, the Wolverine.
I like the Wolverine.
The Japan one. The guy watched the director's cut. It's a lot better.
Even though that director later did the fifth Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, and I don't know how you could screw that up so badly. Well, you didn't screw it up. It was uninspired. It could have been a lot better, and they just didn't do it.
It sucks because I like his movies.
I love all his movies. All of his movies are good.
I can't name one that I didn't like. I'm trying to remember, but
3:10 to Yuma.
3:10 to Yuma was good. Saw it in the theater. Walk the Line. Saw that in the theater.
I mean, shit.
Like
Ford versus Ferrari. He's good.
I didn't see Ford versus Ferrari. I don't watch car movies. I just don't. I don't care.
Ford versus Ferrari is actually really good. It took me like 3 years to watch it, or whatever, how long it's been. He's like, I was like, oh yeah, I
Matt
heard it's
Damon
really
one.
good. Yeah, Matt Damon and Christian Bale. It's actually very good. It's a very, very good movie.
Other than Grand Prix,
Well, that's a hard one to watch.
but even that I only watched because Frankenheimer did it. Like other than that, I would not have ever watched it.
And you never watched Rush. You never watched Rush.
Nope.
The Christopher Hemsworth racing movie with directed by Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, yeah.
Not a bad movie. Rush is good too.
But like there are car movies I like Ronin and Mad Max movies.
I guess those are car movies. Yeah,
they're completely set in cars. Yeah, they're car movies. But I don't like racing movies. Like
I don't like Pixar's Cars. I never seen.
I don't like Gone in 60 Seconds that much, and that's a Nick Cage movie, so it's on topic.
Yeah, that one sucks.
Everyone loves it. I don't fucking get it. I just don't understand why.
Do they though? Does everybody love that movie?
I think it's just Angelina Jolie. I guess
maybe.
I don't know because I wouldn't last 60 seconds in her, so I don't care. Like, that's as far as in the movie I can make.
You're right. You're right. I couldn't make it 60 seconds in her either.
No.
Oh, and I'm done.
As soon as she looks. Like, as long as you don't look at me. Oh, you look at me.
I'm done.
She's like half eyes, if you ask me.
She's beautiful eyes. Angelina Jolie. I'm a girl. I'm being a heroine.
6.5 seconds.
I saw that movie Beyond the Sea where you're naked a lot, and I really appreciate it.
You're naked in a lot of movies.
Though that movie sucks.
Beyond, is that the
one that she directed with Brad Pitt, and it's about a falling apart relationship? It's just like, wow, that's real life. This is really happening in real time.
Oh, I was thinking
marriage is falling apart.
Kevin Spacey, Beyond the Sea.
Oh, right. By the Sea, I think it was
somewhere
beyond the Sea. Yeah, that movie. Which,
yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah. Anyway,
movie.
Kick ass. I like the comic book aspect of it. I like the fact that it's so low tech, and it never really gets any higher tech.
Well, sure, yeah.
All he has is a stick, and it works to a varying degree.
Now, are you someone that likes Kick-Ass 2 better than Kick-Ass 1?
Yes.
See, yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I did in the theater, but I haven't seen it since then.
I haven't seen it since the theater either.
Yeah,
but I like Kick-Ass 1 a lot more.
I don't know. I had to sit down and watch them both because I watched them both so separate that I can't really compare them. But I watched 2 in the theater, not having seen the first one since it came out, like in 2010. So I'm watching it. I like this more. I'm having more fun, but maybe just because I was in the theater with friends.
Probably, yeah.
But I don't know. I enjoyed it, but can't remember a goddamn thing about it other than Christopher Mintz-Plasse falls into that thing and gets ground up, right?
Or is it he gets eaten by a shark.
Yeah, some sort of tank.
But I think he lives. I think he'll get his leg bit off or something.
That's all I remember. But this one has Nick Cage, so you think I would like this one more.
Right. Yeah, Nick Cage is fantastic in this movie.
Yeah. I'd have to watch them both back to back.
Not so much in The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
We're not ready to go there yet. I would say this is Mark Strong. I'd say it's his movie as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because I love him as the bad guy in this movie. He is so perfect. He's straight out of a Guy Ritchie movie without, obviously doesn't have quite the witty dialogue that a Guy Ritchie movie would, but I believe him when he does it. I don't know. He's just perfect in this movie.
Especially when he goes to hit girl. He's like, I wish you were my son. I wish I had a son like you.
He says a lot of horrible things to him.
That's great. But he loves his son, though.
He does. I like it when he goes, after he kidnaps Kick-Ass, he uses his son to kidnap Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
And his son shoots Hit Girl out the fucking window.
Yes.
But he uses him to catch him. And then he's like begging with his dad not to do it. And then he's like, no, if you want to be a part of this family, part of this, come on. Like, you want to do this? And he's like, yeah. He's like, come on. And then kind of like they're watching like the Gilmore Girls together. Sits down, he's like,
right, yes.
And it's just them being tortured slowly. He's like, yeah, I did this. I don't know. I love him in that scene.
That's funny. I guess is one of those movies that like you wish it was in the perfect world, it would have been $1 billion movie, but no one's gonna make a movie. $1 billion movie is not gonna star a 10-year-old girl who decapitates and mutilates people and then says cunt.
No.
It's
a little girl says the most horrible stuff.
Yes, it's wonderful.
And there's so many like heads exploding. Like you see their dead bodies and their heads are just gone. And, like
wonderful stuff.
They tried to redo this movie, like sort of feel with that Woody Harrelson movie, that Defendor. And it's a decent movie, but it just was lacking.
Defendor?
Yeah, do you remember that?
No.
I'll show you a poster, but this is the scene I'm talking about.
I'll get you the guy who did it. And all I'm asking is you let Kick-Ass go. He didn't do anything
Takes
wrong.
off his wig.
Chris, you gotta look at this from my point of view, okay? I gotta send a public service message to the people out there that being a superhero is bad for your health. And the big motherfucker, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
Your life's not fair, kid. Get over it.
What are you going to do to them?
You really want to be a part of my business?
I just love their back and forth here. Well, I think it's mostly the wig and the eyeliner.
Yeah.
And he pulls it off as he sits on the couch.
Sit down, shut up, and watch.
Like he clearly loves his son.
Right, yeah.
Which I'm glad they didn't go super cynical, which most movies would do, where he's my stupid idiot son. Yeah. Like he clearly cares. He has his own bodyguard.
Yeah, the son's
Frank, we're ready.
I don't want to show too much, but I don't know. I like that scene. It keeps going from there. And he's just like, he wants to show I did this.
The other character actors in every movie, Death of Smoochie and everything else. That guy who's just there.
Smoochie!
No, he's in everything. Oh, take a crap now. Oh God.
That's a much funnier movie. Also dark comedy though.
Yes.
Defendor.
Yes, I do enjoy Defendor. Yes, Defendor. Is it like in this vein of Hancock? Is that the idea?
Oh my God! It came out before Kick-Ass. I had no idea.
Oh wow.
Yeah, maybe it was started with Hancock then. Because this was. I mean, I'll show you the poster. I don't know. I've only seen it once, and it was when it came out. But it was.
Oh God! Yeah! Wow! No clue.
Kat Dennings, Sandra Oh, apparently.
No, I have no idea about this movie.
Duct Tape D, and Elias Koteas is in it.
Oh my God! I have no idea what this movie is.
It wasn't bad. It's just like when I think I saw this and then Kick-Ass, and I was like, "Oh, this is just way better. I need to watch that again."
Is this the same year when Super was released? The James Gunn Super, which is the same idea.
I think Super was 2010. This is 2009. I think Super was the same year as Kick-Ass, wasn't it?
I don't know. I've looked that up.
This is a lot of
Super. I feel like with
the former Super.
Super is dark.
So yeah, Super's 2010 as well.
Super is it 2010? Wow, what a weird year for movies.
I'm gonna add this to my list because Super's one I want to watch. I want to put it.
Super's good. Super's very dark and very very good. I like Super.
I haven't seen the early James Gunn movies.
Slither's awesome. Super's great. Lolly Love was an interesting little faux documentary he did with his wife at the time, which was the girl from The Office. He was married. He was married to Pam from The Office for like a decade.
Yeah,
and sadly they divorced. I was very sad by that.
Yeah. Oh, he did PG porn. I love PG porn.
Yes, he did PG porn. Yeah, he's done a lot of great stuff. James Gunn's great. I love James Gunn.
Yeah, and I know people give him shit. Trauma injury.
Right? Yeah, got to start somewhere. But everybody gives him. Everyone gives him shit for the DC, and it's like he's gonna be great. I think his Superman's probably gonna be awesome.
Human Z.
Like I have nothing but like excitement for James Gunn stuff. I think he's great.
Yeah, he's fun.
And everybody wants to bitch about everything now. It's like
Guardians movies are fun. The new Suicide movie I actually really, really liked. I thought that was hilarious. The new Suicide Squad.
Right? Yeah,
it was hilarious. Funny.
It was great. That's your mother.
Sparky Michaela. I'm trying to figure out what porn or something you're talking about with his wife. What did he do with Jenna Fisher?
Jenna Fisher.
What did he do with her? I don't see.
He did Slither with her. She's in Slither.
Oh,
she's in Lolly Love. Lolly Love was a.
What is Lolly Love?
It's like a fake documentary, like a comedy documentary about. It was interesting. It was like a direct-to-video release.
He must have not directed it. He must have just written it then.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's one of those like direct to
Lollipop Chainsaw
humor. No, Lolly Love, something like that.
Lolly Love. Here it is.
Yeah, Lolly Love.
What are the odds he did Lollipop Chainsaw and a Lolly Love?
Well, there you go.
Oh, Jenna Fisher directed it. Okay.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Lloyd Kaufman's in it, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, he's just I don't know. I like James Gunn, but I don't know how we got on him because he's not Matthew Vaughn, whose career I also really like.
Yes. I love most of his movies. I think only one movie I don't like of his.
Oh God, what is that?
The second Kingsman. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, there were some flaws in that one.
That one's not my favorite. I love Kingsman, the first one. I love the Kingsman. The Ray Fiennes one was really good.
I still like that new one, the Kingsman.
The Kingsman's good. It's way better than the second one. It's very good. I was actually, this is way
the
better.
Lowest score of the three. Weird.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That's stupid.
Because I saw Kick-Ass and then I saw X-Men and I was like, oh, the Kick-Ass guy did that. And I was like, oh, this is really good, actually.
Yeah,
I
love
it. Like that movie's coming around where people don't like it now, but I'm like, I like that.
Oh, I love To First Class. I love it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I do know people that hated it, though. I'm just like, why?
Weird.
Why did you hate this movie? It's fucking stupid,
whatever.
man.
Kingsman, I loved when it came out. The second one I finally watched and I was like, almost.
Elton John's the best part of that movie.
The third one looked fucking hilarious because the Ray Fiennes is in that one. Or it's got that guy with that beard.
Reese Fonz or whatever his name is. He's great. He's Rasputin.
Ray Fiennes.
He has a Reese Fonz.
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh, Gemma Arterton's in that one.
Yeah, she's great. She's
Matthew
in there.
Good.
Matthew Good's in there.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch this. This is another movie on my short list I always talk about.
Yeah, that's a good movie. The Kingsman's actually pretty good.
I want to watch it, and so does the wife. It's just one of those ones that keeps getting pushed back.
It's a fun action movie. It's really good.
But Super, I put on the HID list.
Super is very, very dark.
So is Layer Cake. That's on the
Layer Cake
is that instead of In Bruges because that's I'm trying to get through my criminal movies that I didn't watch, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and then
yes,
In Bruges. Layer Cake is probably next for me, honestly.
There you go.
But yeah, because I love him. I like Matthew Vaughn a lot. I think I'm excited for his upcoming stuff.
Argyle's coming out.
Yeah.
Next week. I can't wait. That looks great.
He has that one. That's two different Kingsman things.
Oh, interesting.
The Kingsman, the Traitor King, and then Kingsman, the Blue Blood. Then he has something called Courage.
Interesting.
No idea what that is, but Argyle looks interesting.
Yeah, I want to see Argyle. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, that looks funny.
They had a big stand-up thing at the theater last time I was there.
Really?
And we saw Butcher's Crossing, big ass stand-up thing outside, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wow!
And I was like, either Guy Ritchie and they looked down and it says Matthew Vaughn. I'm like, there you go.
Same thing, because Matthew Vaughn produced all the Guy Ritchie's movies.
Yeah, but that's very similar. That's why Kick-Ass. That's why I was comparing the Mark Strong dialogue and the way he acts.
Right? Yeah.
Very Guy Ritchie-ish. I give Kick-Ass an 8.
Oh, I now remember. Kryptonite! Kryptonite! That's what he said. Oh, Kryptonite! Man,
I should probably show it
alive.
I want to show a Nick Cage scene, but I don't want it to be his death scene.
No, dude, go see where he goes, ass kicked. Hello.
Yeah.
Ass kicked.
When they're watching him on the news.
Yeah, he's doing his Adam West impression, which is wonderful.
It's right here. I found it. I just don't know if I overshot it in this because it's kind of a montage right here.
I always overshoot it when it comes to Chloe Grace Moretz.
I do that with. Yeah, here's that 11-year-old you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, just before that, I think. 33:51.
Did you see the clip? It was actually pretty good.
Good at getting his ass kicked. He should call himself Ass Kick instead.
That's right.
Yes.
My wife laughed so hard yesterday when she saw that. It's just so unexpected.
Yeah, he's so great in that movie. It's wonderful.
I'm saying he's Ned Flanders in this movie. He's like opposite how he raised his daughter to be that it completely works them together.
10 guys in the head.
He's just Ned Flanders. That's all I think about when I see him.
Wonderful. And now the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I think I saw this movie in theaters. I don't remember.
Can I say?
And this movie you can't find on streaming, by the way.
It's on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I looked. I know it's not on Disney Plus.
I watched it on Disney Plus.
Was it? I didn't see it on there. I looked it up. But
What I did was I searched the title of the movie on Disney Plus, and it came right up. You must have been
maybe I didn't look.
bogged down and not able to spell.
I must have forgot. Yeah, I couldn't spell it.
No,
Shit.
I was like pulling it out of the Blu-ray thing, and I'm ready to put it in the thing, and I'm like, wait, check Disney Plus just to see. And my wife checks and was like, oh, it is, because I've never seen it on there before because they're not advertising this one.
No, this is a bomb and a half that nobody talks about. Not even Nick Cage. It's just one of those movies that happened, and Disney thought this was going to be a franchise, and it just did not hit.
Can I just say this is a closer race because this is a versus episode. It's a closer race than you might expect.
Wow.
On my end.
Wow.
And not that I love this movie, but I was like, that was a good movie for what it was, which is
sure
a teenage or young. My 6-year-old was watching it before she went to bed, and she was, and then she got bored, and I was like, that's the right, that's because she's a little too young for it. She's 6, and I'm like,
yeah,
10, yeah, I can see being into this. 12,
oh sure,
if you're in this, fantasy stuff. I'm not. I got really frustrated with all the goddamn Balthazar, Shuzarians, and the goddamn open the trinket holes. And like the terminology pisses me off when I watch
the trinket hole.
Open the Shupafar. We got to get the Humlar demon into the Shupafar.
I have a question. Why in level 18 I can't get the wizard's key? What the hell are you talking about? Oh God!
Yeah, it's the comic book. Not even that's not the comic book number. That's that teenager.
The teenage comic book.
Yeah, but it's just nonsense. I don't like fantasy, so for me to say this movie is actually decent for what it is means a lot.
Right. Well, I think the problem with this movie is you don't take a cartoon short and try to make it a franchise.
Is this a cartoon short?
It's based on the Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Mickey Mouse short. Remember Mickey Mouse is in this is the sorcerer. He is in the magic cap when he brings the brooms to life. That's what this is. That's what this is based on. Because that's called Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh,
so that is what this is based on. It is so far removed, like because wasn't there dancing brooms in this movie? Didn't Jay Baruchel
there wasn't dancing brooms, but there was
brooms cleaning
brooms on their own, and then they save them at the end.
Yes, so that's the connection. That's the correlation between the Mickey Mouse short from I think Fantasia. It's from Fantasia.
Okay,
and then they decided. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know much about Disney.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what's weird about it.
Kind of a blind spot for me. Like other than the big movies, but like the history of Disney is just nonsense to me. I don't
it's fascinating. There's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I find it interesting more about the awful person Disney was.
I got his autobiography back there, but I think it's a nice one, so I'm kind of curious. Like it's probably a genteel. Like he doesn't call people kikes in this one, so I think he's probably going to be okay. And they won't talk about his frozen head next to the thousands of copies of Song of the South.
You think the genteel one would have all the racial slurs in it about Jews?
I hope so. I got to read it. I haven't read it. It's thick. It's I'm just like,
the version he sells to the Jews where he's like,
he
uses a different word.
There's a little starts with a K.
Oh God, I forgot about his middle-aged E. Kick-Ass is playing the trailer, and I forgot about his middle-aged teacher. She takes over bra.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so great.
I know what you're thinking. Yes.
He jerks off to his teacher. Yeah, it's hilarious.
You see his toes curl. Then he looks and sees in the bush African people, and he's
oh
God. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's based on
that's where it comes from.
Torch from Fantasia.
That was the whole thing. That's why it's just like, wow, that's a long way to go to build a franchise on.
Here's Jay Baruchel on the back.
There he is. Jay Baruchel. What a strange career Jay Baruchel has.
Let's talk about him for a while.
Yeah.
I love Jay Baruchel.
He's good. I like him.
I love him. I think he's fascinating because he's in all those the Judd Apatow guys. He's in all their movies and he's friends with them.
Yeah.
But then he's like, how come you never do the the stuff they're doing, and he's like, I live in Canada, man. I want to be left alone. And I'm like, I love that about you, man.
He's not a movie star.
never moved.
He doesn't like LA. He's not an LA guy, and it's because that's what this is the end. He's flying in from Canada to hang out with his buddies, and that's the whole joke. He's like, I don't live in LA. I don't care about LA. I don't want to.
And he is the best part of that movie.
Yeah, he's great. Well, he's the moral center of the group.
No, but I don't know. I've always liked him. So I knew who he was before that because Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was a Canadian show.
Oh my God, you're right.
He's in that.
Oh my.
So I saw him in stuff. I was like, oh, it's it. And I haven't seen the other movies he's in.
I've seen out of my league, out of her league.
I still haven't seen that.
That one's all right. It's like a typical comedy, romantic comedy, whatever. And then you have what's the other movie? How to Train Your Dragon. He does a lot of animated stuff. There's a lot of voiceover work.
Well, you can do it from Canada.
More fun. Yeah, so that's probably way easier, way better. And those are big movies. That's a big franchise.
Yeah.
Now they're going to do a live action. They're doing a live action version now. They're going to do a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon.
Might as well.
And do you think Jay's going to be in it? No.
I'm looking up Goon right now because Goon is a movie that I keep being told I'm going to love.
Yeah, I got to watch that one too. I've never seen Goon.
I put it on the HID list so we can get to it.
Yeah, maybe we should watch that one.
I don't know. I've always liked Jay Baruchel, and I find him fascinating more than he is in his movies.
Right? Yeah.
Because he's started off 4 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's got to be like a record.
Around the campfire, though.
No, he's in the actual episodes.
He's in the actual Tales.
Tale of the Dead Man's Float.
Oh, wow.
Joe, Tale of the Zombie Dice, Tale of the Walking Shadow, and then Tale of the Time Trap.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's why I recognize him from. And then I saw him in other stuff. Tropic Thunder was another big one for him.
Tropic Thunder's a class. That's a good one, yeah.
$1 Million Baby was the one.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes. That's
then
right.
He gives him a chance to fight, and he gets his ass kicked. And
he gets his ass kicked by Captain Falcon, or the Falcon. From Marvel movies, Anthony
Mackie, yeah.
Anthony Mackie's first movie, and I think Pena's in it too. Pena's his buddy in $1 Million Baby. I think Michael Pena. That's one of his first movies.
Is he?
I think it is.
Oh God,
I think he's the other guy because there's Anthony Mackie, and he has like a lackey. Mackie's lackey.
Yeah, Michael Pena. Yeah.
I remember.
I forgot about that. It's been a while since that movie.
I rewatched $1 Million Baby not too long ago. I was like, oh shit! I forgot
Mamushka.
how many people were in this. Meet my darling, my daughter. That's a fucking depressing movie. But
it's a depressing movie that the depressing parts are worth it.
Yes, and remember when we went and we saw that in the theater, and there was an altercation in the front, and the guy goes, "There's enough bullying going on. Stop being a bully. Stop being a bully, sir."
That was a weird theater experience because we were in the front row of the first section, not the first section, sorry, the second section.
Yeah.
I got to watch both people crying in front of us and hearing the weird shit going on around us.
Because somebody was having a little tiff on the side.
It was like all to our back.
It was like a middle-aged couple, too. It wasn't like young people. It was older people. And I think they were, one of them had to be a Jew because he was very Jewish. It was very that archetypal Woody Allen, like, you're a bully, sir. There's too many bullies in this world. You got to stop being a bully. I don't know why I remember that, but that was 20 years ago.
Well, the irony of doing that during a boxing movie.
That's fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Literally 20 years ago.
It's 20 years ago this year. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Life was the last time Clint Eastwood was in a nominated movie. Letters from Iwo Jima?
Oh, he wasn't in Letters from Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
Though it would have been hilarious if he was. He was an Emperor Hiroshima.
He got nominated.
It's hilarious.
Clint Eastwood is the last samurai.
I'm going to kill you.
In World War II? What?
We're not going to stop the Americans. What?
After you guys kill yourself, there's going to be a lot of Japanese pussy at home untouched.
I'm going to take care of that.
Wait for those bombs to clear. I'm going to head up there.
I'm not going to commit seppuku. I don't believe in that shit. I want to get laid.
Oh my God.
I want 25 illegitimate children.
I can't breathe.
Uh-oh.
Doing Clint Eastwood voice is hard.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, no shit.
Nope. You know what I forgot is in this is the Toby Kebbell,
Yes.
British actor.
Right. Yeah. He was kind of hot for a minute and he kind of disappeared.
I like
too.
him. He's the
He's a good actor.
on, Servant, the M. Night show about the rubber baby.
Oh, the Rubber Baby show. Yes.
He is phenomenal on the show. Say whatever you want about the show.
No, Toby Kebbell's a great actor. He's in a lot of.
He's so good in that.
You need to watch Dead Man's Shoes. That's another movie to put on your list.
I had that on the list. I thought.
I think because Patty Chayefsky's in that too.
Well, you told me that.
Yeah,
Patty Considine's in that, right?
Patty Constantine. I'm sorry. Yeah, Patty Constantine's in that.
Who the fuck did you say, Patty?
Patty Chayefsky. And wrong.
Chayefsky's in it.
Wrong Patty.
General Patton's in it.
George S. Patton is in it. It's wonderful.
He's also in Rock and Rolla. Doesn't he play the bad guy?
Yes, he's the rock and roller in Rock and Rolla.
Yeah.
On Toby Kebbell.
I'm trying to remember. I need to watch Rock and Rolla again.
He's in a lot of stuff. He just shows up in movies sometimes with Toby Kebbell. And you're like, oh my God, it's Toby Kebbell. He's in this.
Yeah.
He shows
I love
up.
him. He's one of those guys I just I don't know. Something about him.
He's good.
Got an
I like
interesting
him.
look to him.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's good.
But
Sorcerer
it seems like he seems so dumb and like slack jawed in some scenes, and
he's kind of got that Austin Butler thing going on. That guy that's Elvis. And he's going to be the bad guy in Dune coming up.
I haven't seen a single thing with him in it.
He's in a bunch of stuff which I never saw him in. He's in a bunch of shit.
Who's that fucker that's in that super skinny dude who's in the Danish Girl?
Oh, Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne, and then the Timothy Chalamet guy. Those two guys, I have no idea who the fuck they are or what they're in.
Oh, so did you? Oh, speaking of similar actors that aren't the same person but kind of similar names, I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, but it's the kid that plays Spider-Man. What's his name?
Tom
Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. But there's an English actor named Tom, like Maston or hey, they almost the names are almost similar, but he got in the mail. I don't know how you make this mistake. How stupid people are.
Did he get a script for Spider-Man 4?
No, he got the residual bonus for Spider-Man. It was like a $7 million check, and they put his name. They sent it to him, and he was like, "Holy shit, what is this?" And it was for Tom Holland, not him, and so he had to give it back because it was like,
looking at it like,
"This is
oh my
God, this is for Spider-Man: Homecoming." Like,
that's gotta be like 6 levels of emotions. You're like, I could do. Then he looks in the mirror. He's like,
I can't. I'll be arrested for fraud. I'll never work.
Yeah, then he gets into the fraud stuff.
It's like, you know what? I'll go to prison, but man, that extra million, a couple 5, because it must have been like in the multi-million dollar check. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit? Oh my God.
No.
How do you get?
No, I can't.
How do you make that mistake? How do you make that mistake? You sent the wrong actor. I have the same last name. First name, yes, but last name, not even close.
Especially if they don't live in the same country or part of the world at all.
And it was the actor that's in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He's in the Mission Impossible movies. He's in.
Oh, is he new Orlando Bloom?
He was in Hannah. Did you ever see Hannah?
No.
He was in Hannah. He always plays a weird British guy. He goes, "She has both male and female genitalia."
Oh, this
in
guy.
Hannah.
Probably
that guy. What's his name?
Is it Paris Aerosmith?
That's not his name.
I know. I'm looking at.
That's
Nathan
way
Martin.
off. It's like Tom.
Jason Fleming.
No. Jason Fleming is Matthew Vaughn's
Guy Ritchie guy movie.
Yeah, Matthew Vaughn. That's Matthew Vaughn's good luck card. Is Jason Fleming. Because Jason Fleming is in every single Matthew Vaughn movie in some capacity.
Oh, he's in Guy Ritchie movies too.
Yeah. Well, it's where he knows Matthew Vaughn from the Guy Ritchie movies.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but I'll just. Okay.
He was the bad. Remember Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy? He was the bad British guy who was the admiral. He was the bad.
Oh, and then he becomes a pirate.
No.
The bad guy, the one that slowly walks down.
Goes and blows up. Yeah, okay. that guy. Yeah, that actor. Yeah, he's in a
wow. He's 20 years older than Tom.
Exactly. Yes, he's way older and different name, and he got his check, his bonus check, which is
that's a bummer. At least if he was younger, he'd be like, I can aspire to this check one day.
No, he's had enough. I mean, he's had to have made enough money.
You're telling me he wouldn't want that check though?
Oh, who wouldn't want that?
When he saw the zeros?
Who wouldn't want that?
And saw the name.
Exactly. Tom Holland. Oh,
Damn it.
damn it.
I bet he was like, I'm not going to say a word until it expires.
Until they come for me, and I'll just keep
If
it
you don't
right here on
cash
the
it,
table.
there's nothing illegal. I didn't cash it. I just sat on the fucking thing.
I was keeping it safe.
You sent it to me.
How stupid would it be if it was a money order?
Well, how bad it would be if they fucked up and put his name on the
A
check?
cashier's check. Well,
Instead of
not
Tom Holland's name.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was Tom Holland's name was on the check. But
Yeah,
they
I
sent
picture
it
the
to him.
envelope saying his name.
Yeah,
but the
I
check
don't
saying
understand
Tom Holland.
how they
It
made
could
that
have just
mistake.
been his name, and then he cashes it, and then he finds out. That
You
was
know
not
why?
me, man.
You know why? Because it was Disney, and that guy made the pirate movies. Those are Disney
Yeah.
movies. So that's probably
It
where
was in
that
their
came
short
from.
system.
It was in there. Yeah, it was in their system, and he was probably
So
getting residual checks for
for $7, not $7 million.
Well, sure, $7. Yeah, but there was 4 or 5 extra zeros in there.
Hey, if he got paid $1 for every time that GIF is shared of him walking down,
Yes, yeah.
he would have the $7 million.
He would have $7 million now.
Yeah, that's unfair. They didn't factor in the GIF factor.
No, he's in Britain's gift to America.
I suppose we should talk about the Sorcerer's Apprentice because we have not at all.
Keep going. I can't remember a thing about it.
It's starts off with Tom Witwicky or whatever his name is. He's Jay Baruchel's character. He's 10 years old. He's on a school trip, and he walks in and sees Nick Cage there, and basically Friday the 13th warehouse series. And he becomes a wizard because he gets a ring. It's stupid. And then it cuts to years later, and he's made fun of. It's 10 years later, and he's in college, and he's a physics major, and he's a genius. And all he did was build a Tesla coil in a warehouse. Yeah. And he's like, I figured I could do the music. And I'm like, that's just a Tesla coil, man. It's so dumb. Did you even watch this again?
I can't remember. I didn't see it. I saw it in theaters years ago. I saw it. I just don't remember anything. I think I saw it in theaters.
Why?
I would watch anything. In 2010, I watched everything in the theater because I lived in LA. I was like, I'll go watch it. I'll fucking.
Cut 10 years later, Nick Cage and Alfred Molina get out of this thing that they were in, and because they're stuck in there for 10 years apparently. Right. And then he's basically Jay Baruchel supposed to be Merlin's new
right.
Yes. The magic.
Yes.
Nick Cage is dressed like Van Helsing. He's got the He's got the what's it called hat?
I got the fedora hat on.
What is that called? Like
fedora?
The pilgrim hat.
He's got a big hat. Yeah, I got a big hat with a belt buckle on it.
Yeah, he's got the big old Jay Baruchel makes fun of him. He's like sitting there in your 500-year-old jacket. Anyway, he has to stop the bad guy from opening the MacGuffin and releasing the bad lady, who's going to end the world, and then he does, all while falling in love with Teresa Palmer again because he knew her as a kid.
Yeah, Teresa Palmer, who was in every movie for a minute there, and then she just disappeared as well.
Amber Heard took over.
Pretty much, yeah.
She shit the bed literally, and now we have neither. I guess I don't know.
Human fecal material.
I don't mind her in this. Teresa Palmer.
No, Teresa Palmer was fine. She's fine. She's actually she's a really beautiful woman. She's fine. She's serviceable in everything she does. She just now I think she's a mom, and she's married. She married the lead singer in the Scott Pilgrim band. She married that guy, and they have like 3 kids.
Scott Pilgrim band.
Yeah, from Scott Pilgrim, the lead singer in Scott Pilgrim.
The actor.
The actor, yeah.
Or there's an actual band. Okay.
No, they got the actor from Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Oh man, that's another movie I need
That's
to rewatch.
They
have on Netflix. They have an animated series with all the original cast.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. Don't care.
Don't care.
Because Edgar Wright's not involved, as far as I know, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Who is the singer in that Scott? Anyway, I'll look it up. I would marry Elizabeth Winstead from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I don't know. She got too skinny.
Say what you want.
And as she's been McGregored.
Who's the lead singer? Satya Baba?
I don't think so.
Mark Webber?
Maybe.
Jason Schwartzman?
No.
Who did
It's gotta be Mark Webber.
Palmer marry? Mark Webber. Yeah.
Webber. There you go. Yeah, that's Mark.
Oh,
Webber.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. Fucking asshole. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I forgot he's in.
Yeah.
He's in some interesting stuff. 13 Sins, I saw. That was a low budget movie. Anyway, the point is they do magic, and then Jay Baruchel has to learn how to be confident and overcome his.
Yeah, it's every single fantasy story retold.
But then, get this, Dick. He learns how to deal with the ba-ba-ba-da-da, and then he figures out that if he shishashas and ba-ba-bas into the babas, you can ba-ba-ba and you'll win.
Well, that's a typical story. The hero's journey.
That's literally what I hear when I watch this shit. Game of Thrones, anything in that, anything like that. I just hear noises.
We must ride to the Badadabara,
Lord of Rings,
fight
Lord
the
of Rings.
Nanana, and make sure that the ring of Mastushana does not go on.
And it's just like dialogue, and my eyes are just. I wait for them to stop saying names of cities or people.
We must go to the Nickeldon.
We must.
You'll find
not until dawn, until we reach the high forest.
You'll find Helfafanag will take you to the river. Who will take you across the bridge, and he's not to be trusted.
You could insert that with farts, and I don't think I would even pause.
You're not wrong.
Like Lord of the Rings is really bad, like especially the second one, because they really start to get bogged down with where they're going and who's going to be there, and I'm like,
we're going to Rohan.
When I play, because I'll play like Skyrim or Oblivion, those type of video games that are in the same universe. But the thing with those games is they come with a goddamn map,
right?
And I put it on my wall, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, where? I'm literally like E4, like. Otherwise, I'm just Barford. 3 H's and 3 J's are in this word. How?
I need to go to Stavagenstein.
Yeah, Bjorn.
Would you like to go fight the dragon at Stavagenstein?
Yeah, all they do is they use like Swedish words, and they combine it with.
See, I have an aversion to any fiction that makes up its own language, and they take it seriously. And like they have a guy that's a dialect coach who teaches the actors how to do the real language. They do the fake real language. It's like it's not real. Why are we doing this?
Even with Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, but it's like, why are we doing this?
Especially on Star Trek, I'd say, because they have the translators built into their heads.
Well, in Star Trek, yeah, they have the universal translator, but also they have the Klingon language like written out. Like they've actually adapted like Macbeth to Klingon.
You can actually study Klingon in school, and that's fucked up.
Well, I mean, not anymore. Maybe back in the 90s, but not anymore.
Yeah, now it's Dothraki.
Now it's Dothraki.
Even that's going out.
Yeah, that's done because nobody likes that shit anymore.
It's gonna be
right now. It's gonna be Harry Potter shit. It's gonna be Harry Potter related.
Oh, I do want to say half of the cast of this. No, never mind. Save that for our next show.
All right.
I was like, I remember watching a movie, and most of the people.
Good night, everybody.
Harry Potter, and it was in Bruges.
Right. Yes.
We'll get to that.
A lot of European actors in that one.
I will say, it's not a movie meant for us.
No.
Sorcerer's Apprentice, but for what it's worth, it was a decent movie that I watched all the way through, and it didn't feel the 2-hour length that it was.
Okay.
Which is, and I hate this genre. I fucking despise it.
Yes, you do.
And I was like, oh, Teresa Palmer does a really good, that's what I meant to get to. She does a really good job with the stupid dialogue they give her. She does it without feeling like pathetic, which I feel like if I were to read some of those lines, I'd be like,
no,
come on, man, don't make me say
how much are you paying me for this? How much am I getting
she
paid?
Does it, I'm like, God bless her. She is doing the Lord's work right now.
We have to get to the Tharfaganoggle.
Like I could play some clips from later, but
that's fine.
I don't know. Like you said, she's very pretty and she's good in the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that I couldn't tell the difference between her and Amber Heard for the longest time.
Well, you're not far off.
Now that I've seen more of Amber Heard, I want less of her and more Teresa Palmer. The only Teresa Palmer movie I saw other than this was that All the Boys Love Mandy Lane or something.
Oh my God. What about I Am Number 4? You've seen that one?
Briefly.
This is really dangerous. I can't bring you into it.
He seems like a guy whose voice would annoy me, but it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jay Baruchel's got a charm to him.
It's got the Jerry Seinfeld factor, where it's an annoying voice, but for some reason it works.
Do you think Adam Driver stole his career
No,
because they have equally big noses?
no, they have the same body frame, but only Jay
little
Baruchel's
bit.
shorter. But
Yeah.
no, I think Adam Driver takes himself way more seriously than Jay Baruchel does.
Well, Adam Driver's a very good actor.
He is. But he
He's
also got
very
a funny
good.
side, but yeah, I think he takes
Yeah.
himself seriously as a whole more than
He does. Oh,
Jay
absolutely.
Baruchel doesn't give a shit about this.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I think
His show Man Seeking Woman was fucking funny on FX.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the show.
Remember, he's like, she breaks up with him, and she's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, not a big deal." And there's like an arrow right in his heart. He's like, "Yeah, it's cool."
Right. Yeah.
It was like one of those kind of subtle spoof shows. I don't know,
Well,
it's pretty funny.
Andy Richter controls the universe
exactly.
style, kind of like goofy comedies.
Yeah.
I'm already into it. And besides, if you blow it, we're all gonna die anyway, right? I want to come with you.
You're sexy.
I don't know. It's a stupid dialogue, but God bless her for
That's fine. Yeah,
doing her
it's
best work here.
Yeah. So, what would you give this movie, a 6?
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.
It's a 6.
No,
Kick-Ass
actually,
to me.
I gave it a 5 originally. I'm going to bump it up to a 6.
Okay. Well, I always felt Kick-Ass was an 8 for me.
Kick-Ass is
personally.
like, yeah.
I love Kick-Ass. It was fun when I saw it originally. I have fonder memories of Kick-Ass than this movie because I forgot I even saw this movie. But I did. I saw it in the theater because back when I went to the theater like every weekend to watch a movie because they had movies out. Now, not so much because of the strike and COVID fucked everything up. So everybody's 3 years behind now.
COVID fucked up movies so bad that the Walking Dead franchise they had planned for theaters is now a mini series.
Yeah, it didn't work.
They were
out.
spending so much money on that.
Yeah.
They so much so that you haven't heard a word about Rick since he left the show because they were
they're supposed to be movies, right?
They had their clamps on that because they're like, we're not releasing a single fucking, and then they're like, fuck it, it's a miniseries. Show the trailer. Who cares?
Wow.
Like, that's how bad COVID, or not even COVID, the strike was.
Yeah.
COVID and then the strike. Can you imagine watching in the same weekend Kick-Ass and The Sorcerer's Apprentice in the theater?
Mine came out at the same time. I don't remember.
I'm trying to look at the months, but I don't care anymore.
I don't think
spring.
Sorcerer's Apprentice was a July movie. I think Kick-Ass was like an April movie.
Sounds about right.
March.
Only because I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Here is where I would rank the movies. Let me get rid of the banner. Here is the movie rankings. Well, which one do you want to see first? Movie or performance?
Performance. There you go.
Yeah.
That makes
totally,
sense.
Right? Like
that makes sense.
Yeah, Kick-Ass is 19, right below 8mm, right above The Weatherman. Sorcerer's Apprentice I have over here number 50, right below Color Out of Space, right above Stolen.
There you go.
Because he is good in this movie. He is hamming it up.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Like he is in Stolen.
Right.
Only I feel like I enjoyed him more in this because he was the only thing I really enjoyed because I don't like this fantasy shit. So maybe that's why.
Good point.
But here's the movie rankings. Kick-Ass at number 12.
Wow, yeah.
Right below Lord of War, right above The Family Man.
Yeah.
Sorcerer's Apprentice at number 46, right below National Treasures, which is fitting. Right above Ghost Rider. Because I do like this better than Ghost Rider.
Anything's better than Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider felt its length. This one,
Ghost Rider's
like,
miserable.
we're done. Like, I had no idea.
The bees can attack my eyes when you watch Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Anyway,
you bitches.
We don't have a next episode planned. I didn't pick them yet.
It's fine.
But we will do that eventually. So
play by ear now. Now we're going to forbidden territory.
After this, all bets are off. We'll do this whenever we get to it, but we're taking February off at least. But
see what happens.
We only got, a handful left, but if he's doing 4 a year, we'll never catch up.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah. We'll have to do 4 times.
Oh, I'm going to release a box set of my movies I haven't released yet. I have 10 of them. It's a 10 seed DVD set. It's wonderful.
Yeah. This is an example of a movie where you could pluck out any part of Kick-Ass and it's still better than all of The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Sure.
Like just Chloe Grace Moretz. Better than the whole movie. Just the music is better than the whole movie.
Yes.
The visuals, the violence, Aaron Taylor Joy.
Aaron Taylor-Joy.
Aaron Taylor Johnson Joy.
Fantastic in Split.
Mark Allen Taylor Johnson Joy.
Before she lost her giant boobies and she got skinny because she was all she does now is smoke because she's an actor. She has to be skinny.
I still prefer Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving's good. I like Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving she's fascinating to me.
She's cool.
She's got some that Ready or Die or Ready or Not.
That's
movie.
a good movie.
Goddamn,
that's a fun movie.
She's so goddamn good in that movie.
It's a good one. Yeah.
She's sitting there like covered in blood, smoking that cigarette.
Yeah. Here we are.
She makes me laugh. She's one of the few females I clicked that little heart icon on IMDb.
Right. Yes. Very good.
So I click on
my
her.
Star meter. I
like
put her on the star meter.
I wanted to because it tracks the movies and tells you if there's a new movie coming out with them.
Right. Yes.
Like it gives the news more related to you because they're kind of going more towards social media with IMDb. If you notice,
well, they should because that's the future. That's where we're at.
Yes. Because I'm sick of paying for IMDb Pro of not using it.
Yeah. What? Well, you have to use IMDb Pro because you make our.
I don't have to.
Because
I haven't updated our IMDb stuff in like a year, maybe.
Update it because I want more credits.
Well, I'll get to it eventually.
Yay!
Go look. It's been a long because I've changed. We've merged shows and changed titles. That it's.
Yes.
Like you can't just
redo that whole thing
off of there because it makes you prove it.
Right.
I tried to delete a show because I was like, "Oh no, that merged with this show now." And they're like, "No, but that existed, so we're not removing it." And it's like.
Well, that makes sense. Makes sense.
I agree, but also it doesn't now though. Like whatever. Anyway, Kick-Ass clearly wins.
Yes.
Let's get out of here, Dick. Let's hear see the credits and get out of here. Anything you want to say about either movie?
No.
Reaching. You have left the security perimeter of New America.
Captain America? Wasn't like a transgender voice that does that?
I need to see that movie.
Hear that again.
Reaching. You have left the security perimeter of New America.
Captain America?
Yeah.
Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick.
So long, citizens.